Whiskey 8, Bravo Lima. My name is Bill, in a town called Willoughby, Ohio, about 15 miles east of Cleveland, right against the Lake Erie shores. And I've been listening to you guys. You yourself, you got some real nice audio going there.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. And what was your location again?
I'm located in a town called Willoughby, Ohio, 15 miles east of Cleveland, and I'm right against the Lake Erie shores. Go ahead.
Oh, Roger. Well, you're beautiful signal down this way. We're located on the Indiana side of the Ohio River, right at Louisville, Kentucky. Roger.
Oh, Roger. I missed your call. What's your call?
Call here is KC9VKV, Kilo Charlie 9, Victor, Kilo Victor.
All right, copy the KC9 Victor, Kilo Victor. Nice to meet you there. Yeah, you're doing a fine job up here. How's the weather down there by the river?
Well, I think it's trying to warm up. It was down around 30 degrees here for the past 2 or 3 days, but I haven't been outside this morning. But I think it's warming up, or it's supposed to be anyway.
Yeah, same here. We've been having it in the 20s, and with the wind chill down in the teens. But right now, I'm holding at 31 degrees, and it's kind of a wet 30 degrees. I cleaned the driveway, and now it's pretty cleaned up, but wet from melting, even though it's only 30. But they say we're going to get some wintry mix, is what they're calling it up here against the lake.
Oh, Roger, on the wintry mix. I'm about done with winter, actually. I'm ready to move on, just take on right to summer,
Yeah, Roger. Yeah. Yeah, not too bad. I heard you guys talking. I just wanted to step out there and let you know you got some real fine audio on your station there. What are you running?
This is a homebrew condenser microphone into ART preamp, into a 3rd octave equalizer, then into an older Yaesu 990, and then to probably older SB 220, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Nice setup. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm running 7300 into an 811, Amatron 811, and then through my Palstar AT2K and out to my fan dipole that I created last year and put up. It's doing a good job. I'm really happy with the fan dipole.
Roger, Roger. And I've been threatening to put up fan dipole, but I've got probably about 4 dipoles, inverted V's, coming off the tower, and there was a lot of effort to put those up. And I've got we got a little tuning method to the madness on these dipoles. On the ground side of the dipole, I use that for adjusting the SWR. And on the high side of the dipole, I use that for bringing it on frequency. So I'm going back and forth, and these dipoles now are running like 1.01 to 1, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Well, it's doing a good job. You're coming up here real nice. Usually that type of a hop for me I don't hit. So, no, good job. Good station. I'm impressed.
Thank you, sir, very much. And could you come back with your call sign again phonetically?
Absolutely. It is Whiskey 8, Bravo Lima, W8BBL.
Roger, Roger. And the handle there?
The name is Bill, Bravo India Lima.
Roger, Roger, Bill. And just out of curiosity, what kind of power are you running now?
Right now I'm running about 400.
Oh, roger that. Yeah, we're running about audio, about 950.
Oh, yeah, doing a good job. Yeah, this 811, it's not the 811.8, so this one will do about 600 peak, and I'm running it right about 4. I don't like to max the stuff out.
Oh, roger that. Now, on that fan dipole, was it very much a problem tuning those, and what kind of SWR are you running?
I had this thing tuned. I got the elements on it are 15, 20, and 40, and or the wires, and I had it resonant on those bands without a tuner, but I was running RG8, and then I went and switched to ladder line because it's just much more efficient. I mean, it does a much better job. And then I started retuning it, and then the cold weather came. So, I mean, with my tuner, I'm running an absolute flat match, 80 through 6. But when the weather gets back to where it's a little warmer, I got to go out and do some retuning. It does take some tuning, you know, dropping the ends down and either lengthening or shortening and, you know, getting it where you want to be. But I tell you, once you have it there, it's phenomenal.
Roger. Now, you converted from RG8 to, what, 300 ohm or 600 ohm?
450 ladder line.
Roger, roger. And I assume that when you did that, your SWR shifted quite a bit?
Oh yeah. I had to start retuning the whole antenna all over again. I wished I would have just started with ladder line to begin with, but you know, I was trying to figure out a way to run the ladder line because you can't have it against metal and you can't lay it on the ground. Luckily, I have a vinyl siding house, so it wasn't too much of an issue once I figured it out, and I just ran it along the bottom of the siding, so it's about a foot up off the ground. But yeah, it's doing a good job. I'm happy with it.
Roger. Now you're running that all the way into the radio, or are you switching to coax at any point?
I have it coming to the wall on the house here, and then I switched to RG8, which runs about, maybe about 7 foot of RG8 in the shack to the tuner.
Roger. And are you just doing one strand of RG8 or double RG8?
Just the, you know, the center and shield to the fan dipole. I don't have the fan dipole tied to the center, no. I thought about it because then I could, you know, probably run 160 better. My match on 160 is running about a 1.8, sometimes pushing 2, so I really won't run it down there. I got to do something with my 160. I know if I ran the ladder line to the center, I'd probably be able to run 160 real good.
Roger. So your fan dipole actually is doing 160 also?
Yeah, but not real well. Maybe once I retune it. Like I said, I didn't quite get to tune it as much as I wanted before the cold weather hit, and my body just doesn't like cold weather, so I had to stop. But I'm happy. I can tune it down to the highest match I have is a 1.3 on 80 meters at the edge of the band, or the bottom of the band. And I'm real happy with that. Right now I'm running this, and I'm a 1.1 right now.
Roger, roger. So you're doing your tuning mid-band?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And say on 40, you have equal SWR at either end of the band, like what, 1.2 or 3?
Yeah, I run a 1.1 all the way through 40. You know, from the bottom up to the top of the band, it stays the same. A little bit of tuning, but it stays the same.
Roger. That's amazing that you don't have, you know, increasing SWR on the edges. And I wanted to ask you also, what do you think the efficiency difference was between running the RG8 and and your new transmission line?
Well, a buddy of mine sent me a program, real fantastic program, and you put in your, you know, your feed line length and what you're running and your antenna type and all that information. And with my RG8, I was running, you know, it was DX Engineering's RG8. I was running about 85, 86% efficiency, and when I switched it to ladder line, according to the graphs, I'm now running about a 96 to 97% efficiency, so it really peaked it up.
Wow, like 10%, Roger?
Yeah, Roger. It's definitely a difference on the ladder line. I was always a skeptic about ladder line, but no, I'm absolutely convinced after, you know, seeing the numbers and seeing the graph and everything else that I'm convinced, and I'm getting some real good reports.
the Q of the circuit for the dipole, as far as SWR on the outer edges, is better using the ladder line, more linear, as opposed to the RG8?
Yeah, from what I can tell so far, yeah. I really need to get it to do an apples-to-apples comparison. I need to get myself, like I said, when I had the RG8 up, I had the dipole at its 15, 20, and 40. I had a resonant center of the band without a tuner. I don't have it quite there with the ladder line yet. Once this weather lets me get out there and do a little more fine-tuning, then I can kind of do an apples-to-apples.
Oh, roger that, roger that. Well, it sounds really good, really good. I've, like I say, been tempted to experiment with the fan dipole because of, you can get a lot of bands out of one antenna and one transmission line, as opposed to like what I've got now, 4 different inverted V's, and all the transmission lines go in there, and I have to use a rotary switch on my tuner bypass to pick those up, and I could just be using one transmission line to a fan dipole.
Yeah, the buddy I was talking about who sent me that program, he's got a off-center-fed 160, and he actually has 453 feet or something like that, and he tunes from 160 all the way through. And I mean, he's really getting out on the program. Another program he showed me, it's got the number 4, then NEC, then the number 2. And you fill that with the data of the antenna. It actually shows you the wave patterns and everything. But it's a real complex program. I have not quite got a grasp on that yet, but he's a mathematical genius, so he's got it down. He sent me his file so I can kind of look at it, but that thing will show you, the wave pattern of what's coming off, the radials and everything, real nice.
Roger that. Now, when you come through the wall with your coax, I assume RG8 or something like that, and you get outside and you make the conversion to your ladder line, are you just simply taking one side of the ladder line to the high side of the coax and the other side of the ladder line to the shield of the coax?
Yeah, absolutely. But actually I've got it, the connection on the inside. I had, because I wanted, you gotta watch and stay away from a certain footage on your ladder line for the band, and so I had to run about 15 extra feet of ladder line in my shack, and because of that I was getting RF. That's why I cut it back to the wall. So the connection's actually right on the inside of the wall, but I've got a bookcase and stuff in front of that, so I shielded it, and then the bookcase also helps. But it's on the inside of the house is where I've got the connection. But to answer your question, yes, I got the shield going to one side of the ladder line and the center going to the other.